you so much for that beautiful flute music, Chris. Welcome to Circle Sanctuary's Springtime Renewal Full Moon Circle. I'm Judith, sending you greetings from Chicago. Tonight, we celebrate the return of spring in the Northern Hemisphere. We've just passed the spring equinox, the time of year when the light of the days and the dark of the nights are of equal length, and we now turn towards the light half of the year. The daylight now starts to grow stronger until we reach the summer solstice, which is the longest day and shortest night of the year. This evening, we welcome in the spring. We give thanks to the renewal of life on Mother Earth and the returning of the buds and leaves of flowers and trees. Tonight, or if you're watching later, I'll have the pleasure of introducing you to our presenters. The first of which is my high priestess and the founder of Circle Sanctuary, Reverend Selena Fox. Welcome all, and welcome, Selena.
Happy full moon. Thank you, Judith. Well, it is full moon tonight, but this spring renewal full moon also has us celebrating not only with others who are celebrating full moon, but this is the Hindu festival of colors. So happy Holi! And this is Passover. Happy Passover, the Jewish festival of liberation. And it is Palm Sunday. So happy Palm Sunday, the Christian start of Holy Week. So blessed full moon and blessed sacred time. We give thanks to all of you who are joining us live and all of you who will be joining us later, for we archive our full moon circle each month at the Circle Sanctuary YouTube channel. I invite you, should you choose, to put in the comments where you're joining us from as we gather together and create a great circle around the world in celebrating the spring renewal full moon. Imagine that you are part of this great circle that is forming, that we are connected, and that we are all part of the great celebration, not only of the brightness of the moon, but springtime here in the Northern Hemisphere. Be in tune and commune with full moon. 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 So be it. We call this full moon the spring renewal full moon. Others may have some other folk names connected with it. Might be the crow moon amongst some native peoples in North America. It might be the worm moon in places where earthworms are starting to appear. It may be the sap moon in places where sap is rising. We're using the more universal name that we give to the moon ourselves so that we can join together and celebrate spring and renewal. Full moon circle on full moon night, full moon magic, and full moon rite. Thank you all for being with us.
And now I invite Nikki to give us Circle Sanctuary announcements.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our March Springtime Renewal Full Moon Circle. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We've got a lot of announcements tonight, so I'll try to run through those quickly. And then just remember to check the Circle Sanctuary website at www.circlesanctuary.org for more information about all of these events. First off, make sure to check the CSN Podcasts Facebook page for a full schedule of upcoming podcasts for the month. On April 24th, starting at 1 p.m. Central Time, you can join us for Circle Sanctuary's virtual Earth Day celebration. It's open to everyone that is on Circle's Facebook page. Our next full moon circle is going to take place on Monday, April 26th at 7 p.m. Central Time. The theme will be the flowering full moon. May 1st is Circle Sanctuary's virtual Beltane Festival. Please register for the event on Circle Sanctuary's website, and a link will be sent to you before the event. May's full moon circle will be on May 26th, followed in June by Pagan Spirit Gathering. PSG, Pagan Spirit Gathering, will again be held virtually. It'll be this year from Friday, June 25th through Sunday, June 27th. Look for full details to be announced soon on that. Also, make sure to sign up for the Circle Times Bulletin on Circle's website, or write to Circle at circlesanctuary.org and ask to be added onto the list. Please also consider supporting Circle through joining our membership program. Members do receive a quarterly newsletter. You also get a membership patch and card. Membership also will include discounts on products and events. You can also help support Circle by donating to the Circle Sanctuary COVID-19 Relief Fund or by shopping on our online resource shop. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Nikki. I'd now like to welcome Casey to give an attunement opening to this evening.
Thank you, Judith. Let's attune to the elements by visiting the elemental breaths as shared by Sufi Master Hazrat Inayat Khan. The order of the elements I'll lead you in here is not the order we're typically accustomed to in pagan circles. Instead, I'm going to lead you through the elements from most to least tangible. That is from earth, which we can feel beneath our feet, to water, which flows down into the earth, fire, which rises from the earth, air, which we cannot see, but can feel and see the effects of, and finally, ether, integrating all the elements within us and around us. So beginning with the breath of earth, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, healing, purifying, balancing, and revivifying our bodies. Take about 5 breaths. Next, the breath of water, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, healing, purifying, balancing, and revivifying our emotions. Breath of fire, breathing in through the mouth and out through the nose, healing, purifying, balancing, and revivifying our will, our passions, our desires. the breath of air, breathing in and out through the mouth, healing, purifying, balancing, and revivifying our thoughts and our minds. And finally, the breath of ether, breathing in and out through the nose and mouth, or however you're most comfortable. This is a silent, refined breath, feeling and integrating all the elements, distinct and yet connected within you and around you. Next, I'd like to share with you a nature meditation, calling on the divine as you know it, the divine as one, divine as many, divine as goddess, God, great spirit, and love. We'll do this recitation 9 times. So as you inhale, I'm going to say, unfold thy secret through nature, and exhaling, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. 9 times. Unfold thy secret through nature, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. Unfold thy secret through nature, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. Unfold thy secret through nature, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. Unfold thy secret through nature, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. Unfold thy secret through nature, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. Unfold thy secret through nature, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. Unfold thy secret through nature, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. Unfold thy secret through nature, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. And unfold thy secret through nature, and reveal thy mystery through my heart. Amen and blessed be.
We cannot hear you, Judith.
Thank you, Casey. We now have Dale giving our incense blessing.
I light now this incense in honor of the full moon, she who was ordained to rule the night. As its smoke rises, so may our prayers, our thoughts, our good intentions rise on high. Divine Mother, we thank you for the season of spring, for the hope of warmer, longer, and brighter days. We thank you for the coming of growth and life, of birth and rebirth. We thank you for all that is coming awake in the world again after the long sleep of winter. We ask now that you bring into our lives this gift of spring renewal, that we may experience all the fullness of your promises, of the health and hope and the joy and provision of this blessed season. Bless us, O Divine Mother, that as we raise our hands to you and to adore you in the glory of your full moon, the sign of your continuing renewal, we may draw near unto you as you are always near unto us. So mote it be.
Thank you, Dale. We now have Laura who's going to open our circle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our international multi-time circle. I invite you all to, if you can twirl and go around the directions, do so. Or just visualize, which is just fancy for imagine, either the direction or the element as we welcome them tonight. First and foremost, to give thanks to the magic of devices and energy through which we are connected. We first salute the north, the element of earth. May it bury what is not needed, and may we grow renewed, expanding as the flowers in the renewal of the soil. Welcome, earth. To the east, may the air blow away what is not needed. And as the wind blows, may we feel renewed, inspired with a new sun, a new beginning, and may we shine bright and strong. To the south, we salute the fire, the energy, the spark, the passion, and a renewed dynamic energy to go forth into the world. To the west, as the water washes away what is no longer needed, we welcome water, renewed, resilient, rejoiced, and restored. Welcome earth, air, fire, and water. To the cosmos above, may we be renewed with every season and with every sunrise. To the earth below, may we be renewed and grow anew like a seed. And to the spirit around us, within and without, may we see each other with renewed eyes. Our circle is cast, so mote it be.
Beautiful, Laura. Thank you. I now call on Richard to light our moon fire.
I want to paint a verbal picture of lighting a full moon fire. The third of the 4 main fire circles at Circle Sanctuary is used for large gatherings. To get to the main fire circle is a 10-minute walk down the hill from the temple room. You pass the maypole. The maypole is a 25-foot utility pole permanently set in the ground. You then pass Bridget's Spring. There's a small wooden platform where you can get to the water. You are then at a large open field where the main festival fire circle is. It is on the alluvial plain next to the stream. The stream is called the Stream of Consciousness. The ritual space can easily accommodate 100 people in a circle. The fire is fed with logs 4 feet long. I light this candle to symbolize the lighting of this full moon fire circle. So mote it be.
We now go to gallery view, and I invite all of our presenters to also light their candles. as we welcome in the spring and the springtime renewal time. Hail and welcome one and all. Thank you. We now have Selena bringing us springtime renewal blessings.
So we call to mind the energy of spring. Spring as manifest in the land and the fertile earth. Scented breezes in the air, growing things, the lengthening days, the waxing light, and of course, spring rains that nurture life. We honor the new life that's part of the springtime. And there's a chant for this. And as I do this chant, I invite you to call to mind signs of spring that you have noticed at this season, or if you're in a different part of the world where it's fall and not spring, call to mind spring that you've had most recently. We honor the fertile earth. We honor the warming breezes. We honor the waxing light. We honor the nurturing rains. Welcome spring, new life to bring to land, to us, to all. Welcome spring, rebirth we sing, within and round us all. We honor the fertile earth. We honor the warming breezes. We honor the waxing light. We honor the nurturing rains. Welcome spring, new life to bring to land, to us, to all. Welcome spring, new life to bring within and round us all. So as we go to gallery view, I invite those here and all joining in live and later, if you have a symbol of spring, to have it present, or a gesture of spring. I actually have a variety of spring symbols, including some that you may see in the public square. Yes, signs of spring, signs that we decorate our homes with, and signs of spring that are actually popping up, including this motherwort plant that I went and dug up today to bring with us to have in our cyber circle. We enjoy the signs of spring, and in the comment section, if you wish, I invite you to put in a sign of spring that you are observing in this spring or have observed in the past, as I do a chant and invite you wherever you are to join in this simple chant. Renewing life around us, renewing life within us, renewing life around us, renewing life within us, renewing life around us, renewing life within us. Happy spring renewal, full moon.
Thank you, Selena. We now go to Bree, who's going to bring us a poem of spring.
This is called Gaia in Spring by Doreen Valente. The woods are starred with wild anemones. The blossom of the gorse is burning bright. The wind sough through the pines like angry seas, and all the spring is moving into light. Where tractors' wheels have riven up the earth, the breezes bear the scent of it away to mingle with the yellow catkins' mirth and float across the immortal K. This earth so old, so new, and ever young, ancestral, bearing yet the greenest leaf, Gaia, of you the song be ever sung, of magic that assuages every grief. Yours the immortal planetary joy. No death can conquer, and no war destroy. So mote it be.
So mote it be. Thank you, Bree. We now have Sean Thomas bringing us a poem, In Just.
In Just by E. Cummings. In just spring, when the world is mud luscious, the little lame balloon man whistles far, and we and Eddie and Bill come running for marbles and piracies. And it's spring, when the world is puddle wonderful, the queer old balloon man whistles far, and we and Betty and Isabel come dancing from hopscotch and jump rope. And it's spring, and the goat-footed blue man whistles far, and we.
Thank you, Sean Thomas. Jennifer, would you like to now bring us some inspirations of spring?
Thank you. This is Jennifer coming to you from South Central Wisconsin. And before I do that, I want to just share a very lovely thing that happened to me this past week. I was riding my bicycle. We have bike lanes here in Wisconsin, and a family had set up a table and was handing out spring ornaments to all the cyclists and walkers who were going by. And it was just a lovely gesture in a time where we can certainly use more lovely gestures. But for me, spring in Wisconsin can be a very, very elusive thing. But the one thing that comes back to me every year around the equinox is the return of my daylilies, a plant I did not want, and a plant that I did not plant myself. They moved into my yard from a neighbor's because I liked it there better. And I spent, almost 20 years trying to get rid of them. But when I made peace with the daylilies, when I sat and talked to them and said, you can't have my whole yard, but you can have this area. Somehow, some way, they have now confined themselves to the 10 by 10 area that I gave them. And so every year around this time in spring, I'd have a chair right out looking at my lilies, and they're up. They're up. They're not true lilies, by the way. And I talk to the daylilies, say, welcome back. Because, early on, I wanted them gone. I don't think they're all that attractive, but now I welcome them. They're part of my yard, and they're part of my weave. So for me, spring means the return of my daylilies and the warmth and the light that we all seek so much, especially here in Wisconsin.
Beautiful, Jennifer. Thank you so much. We're going to now have Steve sing and play his guitar.
Hello, all. This is actually a relatively contemporary Irish tune, as in 1970s rather than 1740s. This is originally written by Tommy Makem of the Clancy Brothers. It's almost a sort of a standard of theirs. It's called The Rambles of Spring. There's a piercing winter breeze blowing through the budding trees, and I button up my coat to keep me warm. But the days are on the bend, and I'm on the road again, and a snow snuggled close between my arm. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues, and a rosin in my pocket for my bow. I've risen this dew, and I've learned a tune or two, as I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. I'm as happy as a king as I catch a breath of spring, and as rich as green as winter ends. and the geese are on the wing, and the thrushes start to sing, and I'm headed down the road to see my friends. Let's see. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues. I've rosin in my pocket for my bow. Oh, my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. I'm as happy as a king as I catch a breath of spring, and the grass is turning green as winter ends. And the grass are on the wing, and the thrushes start to sing, and I'm headed down the road to see my friends. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues. I've rosin in my pocket for my bow. Now my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. I have friends in every town as I wander up and down, making music at the markets and the fair. Through the donkeys and the reels, and the farmers making deals, and the yellow-headed tinkers selling ware. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of gloves, and a rosin in my pocket for my bow. Oh, my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. Here's a health to one and all, to the big and the small, to the rich and poor alike, and foe and friend. And when I return again, may our foes have turned to friends, and our peace and joy be with you until then. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues, and a rosin in my pocket for my bow. Oh, my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go. I've a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues, and a rosin in my pocket for my bow. Oh, my fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or two, so I'm well prepared to ramble and must go.
That was really fun, Steve. Thank you very much. You have a poem from Bree.
This is called April Song, another one by Doreen Valente. We see the starry celandines and hear the chaffinch sing, and thank the gods that have spared us to know another spring. The sun's sweet warmth is in the breeze and golden on the hill. In every hedge the buds unfold, and softly flows the rill. The catkins dance upon the bough and deck the willow tree, while overhead the sky is blue as far as I can see. How once again the green man's mouth has breathed the breath of life. Again the goddess blessed the earth in spite of hate and strife. And when we walk the woodland path, there still are songs to sing. So thank the gods that have spared us to know another spring. Happy spring, welcome spring.
Thank you so much, Bree. Sean Thomas now has another poem for us as well.
The Unkindled Spring by D.H. Lawrence. This spring as it comes bursts up in bonfires green, wild puffing of emerald trees and flame-filled bushes, thorn blossom lifting in wreaths of smoke between, where the wood fumes up and watery flickering rushes. I am amazed at this spring, this conflagration of green fires lit on the soil of the earth, this blaze of growing and sparks that puff in wild gyration, faces of people streaming across my gaze. And I, what fountain of fire am I among this leaping combustion of spring? My spirit is tossed about like a shadow buffeted in the throng of flames, a shadow that's gone astray and is lost.
Thank you, Sean Thomas. Nikki now has a poem for us as well.
The poem I'm going to be reading tonight is called Spring from Songs of Innocence by William Blake. Sound the flute, now it's mute, bird's delight, day and night. Nightingale in the dale, lark in the sky, merrily, merrily, merrily to welcome in the year. Little boy full of joy, little girl sweet and small. Cock does crow, so do you. Merry voice, infant noise, merrily, merrily to welcome in the year. Little lamb, here I am. Come and lick my white neck. Let me pull your soft wool. Let me kiss your soft face. Merrily, merrily, we welcome in the year.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Nikki. I'm now going to sing a Song of Spring by Lisa Thiel. Praise to the spring, praise to all living things, praise to the maiden and the joy that she brings. Praise to the earth, let all her creatures now sing. Hope is renewed with the coming of the spring. We turn from the darkness and the wise crone within. We turn to the maiden and creation begins. It's time for things growing and time now for flowing. A time now for sowing the seeds of your dreams. So praise to the spring, praise to all living things, praise to the maiden and the joy that she brings. Praise to the earth, let all her creatures now sing. Hope is renewed with the coming of the spring. The heart fires are stirring with the new life returning. It's time now for learning what rebirth truly means. And we honor ourselves and all the fairies and elves. May we dance and ring bells for the coming of spring. So praise to the spring, praise to all living things, praise to the maiden and the joy that she brings. Praise to the earth, let all her creatures now sing. Hope is renewed with the coming of the spring. Open your heart to nature's wondrous art. It's time now to start the healing of the green. Young rabbits abound and there's flowers all around. The air is filled with the sound of the coming of spring. So praise to the spring, praise to all living things, praise to the maiden and the rings, praise to the creatures now sing. Hope is renewed with the coming of the spring. Reverend Selena and Dr. Dennis will now bless us with springtime renewal healing.
Thank you. And for those of you who take part in our full moon circles every month, you know that part of our full moon circle tradition is to have a 3-part working for healing. Healing for self, healing for others, and healing for the planet. And joining us this month is my husband and partner, Dennis, also known as Reverend Dr. D, who's going to guide us in self-healing for spring renewal full moon.
Good evening, everyone. In this meditation, we will focus on connecting with the energy of the full moon in a healing way and in a mindful manner without judgment or analysis. So if you're comfortable closing your eyes, you could do that now. And I'd like you to focus for a few moments on your breathing. As you're breathing in and out in the way that you find yourself breathing. No need to change it if you don't want to. If your mind wanders from the focus on breath, bring your attention back as soon as you can. So focus on breathing. Now change your focus to your presence in your body right now as it is. Perhaps focusing on the areas where your body touches the floor or the chair in which you're sitting. Feel your feet against the floor or however they are positioned. Feel the pressure on your legs, buttocks, and back as they touch the furniture. Focus on your arms, shoulders, and head and their positions right now. Focusing on your whole body. Now picture your body as it's sitting or in whatever position it is right now. Picture your body in this position in your mind's eye. Now change your focus to the feelings within your body, the energy within your body, the potential for healing and wellness within your own body. Perhaps connecting with the energy of the full moon around us right now. Experience your body. Now we'll show a full moon image on the screen for you to focus on while I continue this nature meditation. Focus on this image of the full moon on your screen. Keep your attention in the present moment, focusing on that image. Gaze softly on the image and explore it without judgment or analysis. Now close your eyes and picture this image in your mind's eye. Then open your eyes again and take another look at the image. Are there details that you may have missed in looking upon that image? And as you gaze at this image, be reminded that there is a full moon out there in the sky somewhere. So connect with that energy of the full moon here now. The healing power of the full moon. Experience the feelings and the energy within your body as you connect with the energy of the full moon through this image. Now, there's an assignment with this meditation. So at a later time when you're able, practice this when you're looking at the full moon itself in the night sky. Start by focusing on your own breath, then the sensations in your body, to bring your attention to the here and now in a receptive, sensing, and healing way, free of judgment or analysis. Be present with the full moon by focusing your gaze upon it in a similar way that we've done here tonight. Also feel the energy of the full moon in this time. Experience yourself as embodied energy in the presence of the energy of the full moon. Be present with the full moon for as long as you are able. In conclusion tonight, this is something that you can do in any situation, including experiences in nature. You can ground and center yourself, bring your attention to moment experience, and connect more deeply with the rest of the natural world, to connect more deeply with yourself, and to connect more deeply with the healing power that exists within us and around us. Blessed be.
Blessed be. And I invite us all now to take some deep, slow breaths and to shift our awareness from the self-healing focus at this full moon time to being a catalyst to bring about healing and wellness for those in need. I will share a few words, and Chris, who has been doing our tech tonight and also is part of our community bardic realm, in a few moments will play some flute music to guide us in our working. Wherever you may be, I invite you to put your hands up to the screen and imagine that we are all around a great circle, and that love and the beauty of the full moon shining in us and around us is flowing from our hands and our hearts and our consciousness into the center of our sacred circle, creating a swirl of radiant white light of all the colors of the rainbow in harmony. And into this swirl, I invite you, as the flute music plays, to speak the name, to think about a loved one, a situation, a place in need of healing. We send forth our healing prayers for others, healing prayers for those that we know, healing prayers for situations that have been happening in our area, in our world, healing to those in need. And now we envision that beautiful swirling light of healing turning into a great fountain, rays of light going out to all of those whose names have been spoken, thought of, healing and wellness to those in need, healing and wellness to those in need, healing and wellness to those in need, healing and wellness to those in need. So mote it be. And now I hold up an image of planet Earth. And I invite you to consider yourself as part of a great network of light all around the planet. And we direct our healing well wishes now to the planet as a whole, not only the physical planet, but to that biosphere of life, the community of life, to plants and animals, to ecosystems, to communities, that there be wellness, healing, and that humankind will be awakened to the need to work together, not only with other humans, but that greater circle of nature of which we're all part here on planet Earth. Network of healing light, blessing the planet on this full moon night. Network of healing light, blessing the planet on this full moon night. Network of healing light, blessing the planet on this full moon night. So mote it be. So mote it is.
Healing blessings to one and all. We will now have Casey give a closing prayer.
Thank you. I think this prayer Nayaz from Hazrat Inayat Khan, which is one of his healing prayers, would be perfect to close this. Beloved one, almighty love, through the rays of the sun, through the waves of the air, through the all-pervading life and space, purify and revivify us, and we pray, heal our bodies, hearts, and souls. Amen. So mote it be.
So mote it be. Thank you, Casey. I now ask Laura to close our circle.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you for the opportunity to be healed while we are all together. And as we open our circle all together, I will ask you, whenever and wherever you are, join us at the moment that you see this, whether you see it live or later. At the end, after I say so mote it be, we all gonna clap at the same time, and those opening the circle together. To the west, to the south, to the east, and to the north. We give thanks to water, to fire, to air, and to earth. To the earth below us, to the cosmos above us, and to the spirit within, without, and around, we give thanks. Our circle, virtual, physical, planetary, and imaginary, is open but never broken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. So mote it be.
Thank you so much, Laura. Selena will now come back on to give her divine thanks and a farewell message.
For the divine is one, the divine as many, for the divine that is our deepmost self, the divine that is community. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks for each other. We give thanks for life. We give thanks for spring renewal. And we give thanks to the full moon, whether it is physically visible at this moment, wherever you are. Know that all around the planet, we are celebrating this full moon. We give thanks for full moon meditation. We give thanks for full moon illumination. We give thanks for full moon transformation. We give thanks for full moon celebration. So be it.
Thank you. Now I invite us to go to gallery view, and as we all hold up our candles or our symbols of spring, we thank you all for joining us and hope that you take with you the blessings of springtime renewal. As Laura said, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Bright blessings to one and all. Welcome spring.